been on the team for 3 years. This is my first year as a coach. I was going to plagiarize some of it, but I guess I'll work off some of the stuff that Teresa said. When I first moved out here, I really didn't like LA. I bought into all the stereotypes about LA, about how it's such a superficial place, like people don't really care about other people. The marathon was a great experience first year. It completely restored my faith in humanity and also LA. You run some of the course used to take us all the way down through South Central and line us up through like Hancock Park, then come around back to the city. So it took us through some of the worst areas of LA and then some of the best areas. No matter where you went, you got support from people, whether they were rich, whether they were poor, they were showing up on the streets to support runners. And most of the support comes from South Central in the area around the UCLA, or USC, mostly UCLA. It's just an amazing experience. I just want you guys to be open to the fact that you can change by running a marathon. Just be open to that. Kind of want to bring back an old tradition. Pankaj and his old fellow coaches used to read from this book. They used to read quotes beforehand. Zach Baker, he's a former head coach. He was on the team for quite some time. Was very instrumental, and so was Pankaj himself. And just bringing attention to you. And he wanted to find members of the team. So him. So there are a lot of people like you before you who lay down a really good tradition, which you guys are all part of. But Zach Baker used to read on the carb-load. He would read from this book. And there's a couple good quotes. The first one's about hitting the wall. So how many people have heard of the wall? How many people have hit a wall so far in training? Okay. Well, what happened? You ready to get through it, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So try to pick up from those experiences. This first quote here is about that. So there's no question in my mind that the wall is real. When it comes, the feeling of fatigue is overwhelming. But what gets you through it is that you have felt that kind of fatigue many Sundays before. It happened the first time I ran 10 miles. At about 8, I thought, I'm dead. I can't finish this. But I did. It happened again in the 16-miler and the 18-milers. But each time, I found that my body was wrong. Because each time, I reached down mentally and found a way to keep going. So that by the time that it happened at mile 18 in the marathon, I knew I could go on, and I did, all the way to 26.2 miles. Okay. Second quote. Sorry, I can keep going. This one's just a really good one. It's about change. It's about allowing a marathon to change you. Running a marathon is a test of what you can accomplish if you want to. If you are willing to take the time and don't quit. Sure, there are lots of other ways you can test yourself, but doing a marathon is one of the most challenging I have found. When it comes right down to it, you have to do it by yourself. You may be running with hundreds or thousands of other people, but it's still up to you, the individual, to do it. There's an element of finality to it. There's a start and a finish. And in between, you just run. That's when you find out who you are and what you're made of. Most people don't even give themselves that chance. So I want you all to think about how much you've accomplished over the last 5 months, and how much you've grown, and how much you've met these goals all along the way. And you're doing something that most people your age never will. So be proud of that. Thank you.